What's up everyone, Chris D here. Today I'm going to make Japanese cheesecake, or also known as souffle cheesecake. Let's get started. For me, the most unique feature of this Japanese cheesecake is how the batter raised so much, and for that we need to do some preparation. Those are the mold preparation and the egg handling. For the mold preparation, we are going to line it with parchment paper, and then we are going to grease it with butter or margarine, up to you. And then we need to cover it with either castor sugar, cookie crumb, or flour, depends on your preference. Because I'm using a loose bottom cake tin, we are going to need to cover it with aluminum foil because we are going to use water bath. About the egg handling, we are going to separate the yolk from the white, and we are going to make a meringue out from the egg white. The key point here is to separate the egg yolk completely so that the meringue can be formed, and to add castor sugar gradually to help stabilize the egg meringue. First, let's start with the cream cheese batter. We are going to need cream cheese, the star of today's cuisine, followed with eggs, castor sugar, mascarpone cheese, sour cream, cake flour, and cornstarch. First, let's start with the cream cheese batter. Cream your room temperature cream cheese, then add the egg yolk, mascarpone, sour cream, and beat them together into the cream cheese. Then add the cake flour and cornstarch by sifting them into the mixture. Sifting helps to get rid of the lumps for a smooth batter. Let's move to the meringue. Beat the separated egg whites in a different bowl and start adding the castor sugar after the egg whites started to become bubbly. As I mentioned before, the castor sugar helps stabilize the meringue, which will help the rising of the batter. Beat to the stiff peak, then add the meringue to the cream cheese batter. Remember not to mix vigorously, but to fold the batter so that we do not knock too much air from the meringue. Then pour the batter to the lined, greased, and sealed mold. Lightly give a tap to remove the trapped air pocket inside the batter. Then put it on a baking tray and pour boiling water to the tray. Because I'm using a toaster oven, I'm going to cover the mold with aluminum foil as well to prevent the top from burning, and bake for around 45 minutes. Then remove the aluminum foil and bake for another couple minutes until the top become a good gold brown color. Then turn off the oven and let the cheesecake inside the oven to cool down slowly. After that, take the cheesecake from the oven, remove the parchment paper and transfer it. Look how soft and jiggly it is. Dust with some powdered sugar. Now, let's give a taste. The taste is just right. The combination of sour cream and small amount of sugar gave a perfect balance of sweet-sour taste, the taste I want in the cheesecake. Though I think a little bit more of sour cream or some lemon juice will give a stronger tangy taste, which I like as well. The only thing I regret here is that I scorched the top of my cheesecake. Anyway, this is a neat dessert and I recommend you guys to try to make one. So, that's it for today's video about Japanese cheesecake or souffle cheesecake. What do you think about it? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below. And as always, thank you for watching. Just consider subscribing to my channel for more content. Like the video if you enjoy it. Share it with your family and friends if you find it useful. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.